Hello everybody, it's me Vaneeta Hotwani and welcome back to my video. So today we are going with the biology first year topic, that is importance of water. And in the importance of water we are going how the substance work in water, whatever each and everything in detail about the water. Right, first, what is water? Water is a universal solvent. How it can be a universal solvent? For example, most of the substance means a substance which are added in the water. That substance, most of that substance easily dissolve in water. That is called a universal solvent. Right? So this is easiest definition for the universal solvent. And if we talk about more properties of water, that water is also a polar nature. Now the question right here, what is the polar nature? Polar nature is something when we destroy a molecule, right? When we destroy a molecule, so we have their atoms, right? So that atoms have two types of first positive they are partially positive and partially negative. So this is called an polar nature. For example, if we talk about H2O, that is a water formula. If we talk about the H2O, in H2O there are two types of atoms. H, if we destroy the formula, H and O. H is represented as a hydrogen and O is represented as oxygen. Alright, so H have a partially positive charge and O have a partially negative charge. So these two charges of this molecule is a polar nature. And when we have different type of charges, so that is called a dipole. Okay, so that is called a dipole. Moving further, if I give another example, that is NaCl. NaCl is also having a polar nature. Alright, so if we talk about the NaCl, Na have a positive and Cl have a negative. Alright, and NaCl have a polar nature, and a polar nature have also a bonding, means different charges have also a bonding between them. That is called a hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen means positive charge and negative charge is called a hydrogen bonding. Right? Now, what is hydrogen bonding? Basically, when we have a different charges on atom, so there is a strong force of attraction in that molecule, or like water we are studying. So it can be a strong force of attraction in water. That is called a hydrogen bond. Right? So for example, let me tell you the structure of hydrogen bond. That is something like this, means H2O, then we have a bond, then H2O, then we have a bond, and then H2O, then we have a bond, and something like it will moving on to when the water is concentrated. This is a structure of a hydrogen bond, and this bond is called a hydrogen bond. If we talk about different type of how a molecule is destroyed in atoms, so something like this, and they have a charges positive and negative. H have positive and OH have negative. So the bond between them is called hydrogen bond. Right? Moving further, one more point to note it out is that whenever we are having a water, right? So water do not have a fixed volume. Why water do not have a fixed volume? Because of the hydrogen bond. Whenever we have a molecule that have a hydrogen bond or have a polar nature, but that molecule don't have a fixed volume. Mind as well. This is the main point. Moving to further, if we talk about the different forces of hydrogen bond, that is cohesive force and additive force. Okay, if we talk about the cohesive force, it's something like a force of attraction between similar molecule. For example, I'm making a bond in which I have a molecule, and that molecule will be similar to each other like this. This is a structure of cohesive bond. Okay, means molecule, then bond, then molecule, then bond, then molecule, then bond, and it's like a box, a mixture. Means every molecule is attached to another molecule. Alright. So these molecules which are present here, these are same type of molecule. Alright. So this is a cohesive bond. If we talk about adhesive bond, so it's something of force of attraction again, but here between different molecule. How? For example, we take a trachea. In our mouth there is a trachea. I cannot show you as my video is not open. So there is a in our mouth there is a trachea. In that trachea, if we talk about the trachea inner part, so there are some molecule present. Let me show you in the picture. This is too short. I am making a big picture. This is our trachea, and in trachea we have a molecule. Alright. So here we have also vessels with trachea. These are too less, you cannot see by eyes. These are the vessels. I'm sorry, my writing is too bad. Okay, so these are the vessels, and there is a bond between them. Let me make a bond as well. I didn't make a bond. Molecule, bond, molecule, bond, molecule, bond. So it will be continue till the trachea is not ended. Right? So this bond is called as cohesive. Okay, because these type of molecule are same. I mean, this is same, this is same, this is same. So these molecule are same. So this is a cohesive force, and this molecule has also a force between this vessel as well. Alright, so this vessel have a molecule have bond with this vessel. So this force is called as adhesive. Okay, this is adhesive force. So this is called adhesive. And one more thing, this bond also have this bond also present backflow of water as well. Okay, so this is called adhesive force. I hope this is clear to you guys. There is no structure of that, but only molecule do a bonding with that vessels. So yeah, that was all of adhesive force, and yeah, that was all, and this was all a lecture for today. What is importance of water, and in tomorrow's or hopefully next biology lecture we will go with the high specific heat of this water. Right? Like, this was all. See you in the next class. I hope everything is clear to you guys. If you guys have a question, comment me down in the comment box. I will here to help you out. So yeah, that was all. See you in another video. Till then, bye bye.